Hey, okay, I'll get it started. Hey, it's Three Guys Pickin', right? Oh. Sorry. I'm still living with your ghost, lonely and dreaming of the West Coast. I didn't wanna be a bad guy, didn't wanna something. Forgot the next words. With the big black boots and old suitcase.
Hey, what's up?
I sounded good. I sounded good. Hey, welcome to Three Guys Pickin', the most electrifying cable access television show in Chicago.
And also the world. I'm your host Tyler. With me as always is Brodie.
It's me.
We have a very special show for you here today.
Yes, we do. A very special here for you today's show.
Yes.
We have the singer, songwriter, leader of the band Everclear, Mr. Art Alexakis.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. He's a cool guy. Yeah?
Yeah, it was a good interview. I was very happy.
Real nice interview, real nice guy. Everclear was recently at the House of Blues in Chicago. So we got to go across the street to the old House of Blues hotel, which is now something else. I don't know what hotel it is now. It's not the House of Blues hotel anymore. It's the same hotel that the House of Blues hotel was in, but it's not the House of Blues hotel. But it's still next to the House of Blues, which is still the House of Blues.
Yes.
So yeah, had a nice little interview with Art. Sat down with him, chatted about all things musical and Everclearish. It was a good time.
Good time. So why don't you check some of it out?
Hey, Three Guys Pickin' back once again. We have an awesome treat for you here. We have lead singer of the band Everclear. We have Art Alexakis.
You said it very nicely.
I've
Thank
been
you.
practicing. I have a Greek friend, Katupis is his last name.
Did he help you out a little
John
bit?
Katupis. No, he usually just, I played soccer with him growing up. So all he's like, Malaka, Ariende, Malaka. That's all I ever said. He's a good friend of mine, but...
Don't say it around his mom.
I know.
Or you'll
I
get
know.
in trouble.
I said that once around some of his friends that didn't know me, and they were all like, how does he know? How does he know that word? But, well, welcome to Three Guys Pickin'. We're glad you took the time. You're here to play House of Blues.
Playing House of Blues tonight.
You're on tour with your album In a Different Light.
Right. It's the last leg of the tour.
Okay.
We've been doing shorter legs so I can spend more time with my family.
That's good. That's good. Tell us about how it's been playing the shows with the new album, because obviously you've done some stripped down versions of some of your more famous or your older songs on this new album. How's that translated live even from the new album?
we haven't translated it at all. We're still playing the rock versions. That's what we are. I think people would be disappointed unless we advertised it as acoustic Everclear, and we've done that at a few shows, and it's fun to do. But we're a rock and roll band, man. We like to crank it up and have fun.
That's good.
Jump around.
That's how it should be, isn't it?
I think so. I mean, it's like a lost art form, rock and roll, just singer-songwriter, bass, guitar, rock and roll is something that I'll never get tired of.
That's good.
If it's done well. I like the story, you know?
Absolutely.
I think most people do.
Tell us about, being on tour like this, and you're saying it's the last leg, and you guys, you're liking to rock, you're liking to jump around. How's it been with the new members? I mean, you guys playing pretty tight. I mean, was it hard to get them into the flow of maybe what you're looking for as well?
No, these guys can all play their butts off, and they really wanted to be in Everclear, and I just took my time and found people that I thought would be a really great mix, and it just is right now. I mean, these shows have been getting reviews from people that were hardcore, old school Everclear fans. They're like, man, I hate to admit this, but this is the best I've ever seen you or heard you, and the most fun I've ever had, and just bombast. You guys are great. And I'm super excited about taking them in the studio. So we're going to the studio next month.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Making
you got
an album.
New album coming out with 429 Records or 429 Records?
429 Records. Yeah.
Tell us about that relationship with the new company.
Well, they came to me. They wanted to do a record, a one-off, and then they heard that I was planning on doing In a Different Light. I was just going to do it on the cheap and put it out on the MySpace page and the website, and just for fans. Yeah. It wasn't meant to sell a lot of records. It was just something they'd asked. I'd wanted to do an album documenting more live evolution of the songs, but I don't like live albums because they don't sound very good.
It's always different, isn't it?
Yeah, and the ones that do sound good aren't really live albums. Right. They're like cheats. So we did that, and we did it acoustically. So I was going to do that, and they're like, well, God, we'd love to do that as a setup and then do a record next year. So it just worked out, and they've got a pretty impressive roster of a lot of bands that I've really liked at one time. Cracker, Tim Blossoms, yeah. Marshall Crenshaw. They're the real thing. So I'm looking forward to doing a real record with them. We go into rehearsals in February, record in March and April, mix in late May, June, and hopefully I'll have it out by August. That's the plan.
Good. Now tell me about getting in the groove with these new guys in the band, coming through, playing live, getting ready to go into the studio. I mean, you letting them bring to it what they have. I mean, what were you looking for?
Well,
when trying to find players.
There's always been an open door. Well, one thing, that's a really good question, actually, Richard, because I've always dictated, not wanting to, but I've ended up more or less directing people what to play, especially in the early incarnations, even the one that was known on MTV and stuff like that. That was me basically telling people what to play, and I want to have. I'm kind of past that. I want to have more of a cohesive relationship where I trust people to bring stuff to the table, and just in rehearsals and sound checks and playing around with ideas and stuff like that, I'm super excited by what people are going to bring to it, and you never know till you're in it, and that's one of the exciting things about it. We were talking earlier about how people are going to start designing babies before we have them, and it sounds silly, but it's really going to be an issue. We know they're doing it with certain animals.
Yeah, they can already look and see if somebody's going to have some sort of disease or something like that to try to fix that. Why not fix eye color or hair color,
symmetrical face and hairline, penis size. Some of those things are kind of cool.
That might be all right.
Yeah, that'd be okay.
It might be too late for me, but
no, we're the old school model.
Yeah.
we're model 1.0. But all joking aside, it's the same thing with music. It's just there's a spontaneity that you don't know until you get into the situation, throw it against the wall, and see what happens. And that's exciting.
That's good.
That's what rock and roll's about.
Absolutely. Wait, didn't you just play this one already?
Let's go with it.
Okay. Hey, welcome back to Three Guys Pickin' with our amazing interview and guest, Mr. Art Alexakis of Everclear fame. pretty good segment there.
Awesome segment.
Yeah, you know, I mean, he was a cool guy. He's real nice, real engaging, open. You know, I enjoyed talking with him, especially, you know, since really Santa Monica is kind of almost an anthem song for that time period, you know. It's just a dog. He's okay. He's okay. It's just a puppy. Well, don't hide his bone. He's okay, Chew. Yeah, you know, he's a good guy. You know, Santa Monica was kind of an anthem song for that time period, and you know, it's almost a timeless song too that I think can fit in anywhere, like in 2 different segments.
Check out more of the interview. We'll be back.
Now, did it take these guys a while to get comfortable bringing ideas to you, or I mean, because I would have to imagine. I mean, if you come to me and say, Richard, you're gonna be in my band, I'd be like, that's really awesome, but those are big shoes for me to fill too. Just jumping in and playing with you. I mean, was there any of that from them?
These guys are all pretty pro. I think there was some intimidation early on. I'm an intimidating guy. I don't try to be, really, Mom. Sorry. I love you, Mom. My mom's dead, but I feel guilty still. I'm just I'm a pretty intense little guy, and I always have been, and so I think it takes a while for people to warm up, like you're saying, so I think that's a good question. But I was also looking for people who were very confident of themselves, not cocky, but confident, and self-assured in their talent. And that's what I have. Everybody at every position is super proficient and pretty easygoing and confident, so I don't think we had so much of that. You know, it might be a different story if you talk to them. I hate that guy.
He didn't talk to me for a month.
He just was like, you. No, I'm a family guy, and I want the band to be more like a family. That was, I change it up. It seems like every 5-6 years, and right now what I was looking for was kind of that fire. You know, the eye of the tiger.
Like kind of some young guys that just wanted to get in and...
Well, there's 2 younger guys. The 3 guys up front, we're all in our 40s.
Yeah.
But we're all hungry.
Yeah.
And we're all like, we're still young at heart.
Is it hard to sustain that hunger? I mean, you've been in the business for so long. You've had great success. Like you said, you're in your 40s now. But, you know, you see a lot of bands start to go through the motions as they've been around for so long. I mean, you talk about that hunger. Is it hard to keep it?
I think either you have it or you don't. I think a lot of bands never really had it. I think you develop certain skills. I don't know. I have always had a fire in my belly. My youngest daughter is 2 years old. She has a super fire in her belly, man. She came out of my wife, and they put the baby up on your belly. I don't know if you guys have kids, but put the baby up there, and then she pushed herself up, just freaked the nurses out. They're like, we've never seen that. And I go,
I recognize that.
I'm in trouble. We're in trouble. And she's 2.5, and she's a knucklehead. My 17-year-old is a lot more reserved, but she's pretty tough too. She's got the fire too. And I'm just looking for people who are willing, not afraid to push the rules. No rules. We go in the studio and try something. Let's try it. If that doesn't work, maybe we can figure out something from there. You know, we do it till it feels right. And I've always done it that way. And I've had some reasonable success doing it like that. So I don't see. I get a little frustrated when bands like demo everything over and over and over, and I think it just gets beaten to death. I like the spontaneity of going in the studio and recording it.
Now, even going into the studio, you're looking for that spontaneity stuff coming out of the sessions, and you're like, oh, that's pretty cool. Let's go with that.
Right.
You've got a little bit of a map out as far as maybe songs, lyrics, things like that.
Oh no, I've got songs written.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not just
Well,
we're going in writing songs. No, I've got songs written, but I leave them a little loose as far as arrangement goes. So
everybody can add their little piece.
Yeah, and brilliant mistakes can come up, like, oh God, I hit that wrong. I went there a bar early. No, that's cool. Let's do that. You know, it's things like that that I can show you in Beatles songs and Everclear songs and Zeppelin songs that I know were mistakes, but they were so cool that you just let them go. A lot of times your instinct and the self-conscious, subconscious computer in you goes to a place that you wouldn't normally think would be the right place to go. And that's where the creative stuff comes out of, and that's what's fun. And that's what I think a lot of rock and roll is missing right now. I think people are hungry for it. Judging by the way we're selling tickets and how people are excited, and just like we're running a contest for local bands, and that in Chicago was just through the roof. Yeah, so I think people are of all ages, and we're seeing a lot of people in their teens. I mean, these people weren't even barely born when we were putting out, Sparkle and Fade and So Much for the Afterglow. But I think people will find something that they like. It's out there. There's so much good music out there, so much to choose from.
I mean, and then personally for you, I mean, when you're on stage and you see those varying degrees of age, I mean, that's got to fill you with a little bit of personal, I don't know if achievement, or I don't even want to say satisfaction, but I mean, it's got to feel pretty cool to see that
Or
range.
bewilderment. Who the hell are these people?
You're saying it to them, and they're saying it to you.
Who are you? I don't know. You're not the guy from My Chemical Romance? No, I'm not. I wish I was. Wish I had his bank account. When I see that, and I see it every show, I just get excited that people have fun at a rock and roll show. That's really important to me. That's the thing I always ask people. Hey man, I saw you in Chicago. Cool. Did you have fun? I mean, did you have fun? Because I see people having fun and singing the words and jumping up and down and smiling. That's so much more fun and more, I think, healthy for your soul than just going and, like, you see people who come out of metal shows and they're just like, it's all dudes. It was awesome. Yeah.
Let's go get a beer.
And I'm not talking like 80s metal like Tesla. I'm talking about that scary stuff today where people carve upside down crosses on their foreheads. I did that, but it didn't come out right. It came out as a cleft chin. So, boom, boom. Shh.
Really? Well, is that the only one you know? Is it the only song you know?
Yes. I would go $50 and feel shame.
Yeah. More than 2 minutes by yourself. This guy over here. Anyway, welcome back. 3 Guys Pickin, Brodie, Tyler, Everclear, Art Alexakis. Hope you guys are enjoying the interview so far. There's one little part of it towards the end, where I got a little whoops, because I asked him about this EP that I found. No? You don't remember that?
I don't know, I'm shaking my head in shame.
Oh, where's the shame? Yeah.
My shame shake.
It's this EP. It's called Deep Cuts. It's like a 3, 4, 5 song, like kind of acoustic, like studio live performance that I found. It was on iTunes. I found it on iTunes. So I'm like, hey, Art, you did this album. He's like, no, I didn't. And I was like, whoa, okay, let's get out of this. But it's not like I made our own underground album of theirs or anything like that. Like, we didn't do anything wrong. It's on iTunes. It's on iTunes. It's like it's on the internet. It's like it's real, right? It's like that. It's got to be true.
Internet's true.
Internet, everything. So, anyway, iTunes has a lot of stuff.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Let's check out the rest of the interview.
Talk about those live shows. I mean, how much do you take from the show in the moment? Like when you're looking out at the crowd and you're seeing people enjoying that energy and that feedback comes to you. I mean, that's just got
constantly. I'm constantly talking smack to people, and I'm in that moment. Some things I'll go touch on every night, but for the most part, I'm aware of what's going on here, and I have no problem if people heckle me. It's like, oh, thank you. You just gave me license to rip you apart. And that's something I like to do. But that doesn't usually happen very much. Usually it's just people having a blast. Like last night, we broke into a Zeppelin song, Rock and Roll, and I give the mic to someone in the crowd to sing it, right? And this one girl, really young girl, is like, and I gave it to her, and she's just like, ah! She didn't know the lyrics, and I saw, stop. You don't know this song. Do you even know who this is? No. She looked all shamed. I go, were you just in the moment, sweetie? Did you just get caught up in the moment? She's like, yeah. I go, give me a high five. Right on.
Nice.
You know?
Yeah,
So I ridiculed her a little bit, but at the same time,
it's all in good fun.
she was having a good time.
Exactly.
That's all it's about. If you can't have fun and you're in a rock band, you need to get a new job.
You did an album a little bit ago, an EP called Deep Cuts, and there was an acoustic version of Santa Monica on there.
Oh, that was
you did, or it was put out as
it
a
was
compilation?
it was put out by I think
Okay.
by somebody. It wasn't put out by me.
Okay, because that's what I was wondering, what the difference between that acoustic version of Santa Monica and the version that's on In a Different Light.
I'm not sure about that. Was that done at a radio station?
It might have been. I think it was put out maybe, I want to say 08,
Wow.
sometime in early 08, maybe
I don't-
early 09.
I don't know that record, to be
Okay.
honest with you. But the version
It's like
that's
it's like a four track EP.
or with different bands.
No, it's all yours, and there's an acoustic version of Santa Monica on there that's just completely different from the In a Different Light.
I have no idea what
Look
you're
at that.
talking about.
You learn something new every day, huh?
I think
About yourself.
I think someone's putting out my
That's-
records without my permission. No, I don't know what version that is, but the version on in a Different Light, that version was basically the live version that we've been doing, or we've done in the past, and done instead of with big electric guitars, done with acoustic guitars, done in the studio, everyone in the same room, one take, a couple overdubs for vocals and maybe a guitar, but pretty live sounding, and it just reminded me how much I love having everybody in the same room.
Mm-hmm.
That's just exciting. That's how we're going to record this next record. It'll be a lot more produced, but it's going to be a lot more bombastic too. I miss playing, I miss rock and rolling. So yeah, this is going to be probably our hardest record probably since Sparkle and Fade. So much for the Afterglow. Yeah, I'm feeling that buzz.
That's fun.
I think having a kid has helped a lot of that happen. Having a second. It's like a 17-year-old and 2-year-old. I'm that guy.
All right, you're all here already. Well, as we all know, it's time for my part of the show where I get to show pictures from musical concerts that I went to, and I get to talk about them. So, let's take a look, shall we? Tonight is my trip to see the Irish phenom U2. Yes! Yes! So the first picture's up. Let's, without further ado, check it out. This first picture is the only one that I personally took. This was from my original seat. And I took this one and then gave the camera to some total stranger sitting next to me and said, take pictures of me because I'm going to go down there and get in the front rows. And next picture, you're going to see me. Check this out. Right here. A little closer. There's the band up there. There's the Bono guy singing. I don't know if you can tell right there. Can you see it? No, right there. That's me. I got down there and I was like, yeah, Bono Irish, woo! That's me right there. You see that? Isn't that cool? I was there. Bono's singing to me. He's singing to me. So, next shot is a little shot of that the edgy guy playing his guitar, doing a little solo action, and you can see the lights around the back of the stage, and then a little spotlight right there on that crowd. Guess who that's on? It's on me. Because they said we have a guest tonight in attendance from Guys Pickin, and boom, right on me. It was incredible. It was one of the most awesome things ever in my life. And just mere moments after that, when Bono started walking down that aisle singing, and spotlights on him, he came right over to me and was singing to me. And that's me right there, right on the edge of that light circle. Isn't that cool? I mean, he was a cool dude. He came down, he sang, and gave me a high five, and pretty sweet. Last picture is, well, it's what most people need to get through a concert put on by U2. A good, frosty, fresh alcoholic beverage. Those helped me out, I'll tell you what. If I didn't have that, I probably wouldn't have made it through. But hope you enjoyed my trip to U2. They were fun, mainly because of that. But see you later, babe.
I just want to ask you real quick too. Putting out in a different light. How was it going about figuring out what songs you wanted to put on there, what songs you wanted to redo? Because obviously, AM Radio's not on there, which is one of your more famous songs as well.
Well, certain songs would work like that and certain songs didn't. We tried quite a few songs, but this just seemed to sound like a record, I would do that all the time. I'll even record new songs and not put them on the record. And that makes everybody upset at the label.
I'll come and see you tonight.
Awesome, we'll see you there.
I'm looking forward to booking my tickets right now.
Awesome.
I'm the chef at those also.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, cool, we'll see you there. What's your name?
My name's Mike.
Mike, nice to meet you.
Good to see you, man.
Awesome.
That's awesome. Well, cool. Hey, isn't Three Guys Pickin' the greatest show ever?
I don't know, I have to watch it. But if you want me just to blindly agree with you, because that's the cool thing to do, absolutely, best show ever.
Yeah, I've got a couple party gifts for you.
Oh dear.
Just have just a small DVD. It's
Well,
just
see now,
got some of our shows.
so
on
where's
it.
the third guy?
He's working tonight. He's a bartender somewhere. It's Dave the Extra. That's why he's got a big E on his
Is
shirt.
that you with the ponytail? Yeah.
Was me with the pony.
Funny where life takes us, doesn't
He
it?
grew up and got
I had to
married.
get married.
And you had to get a haircut?
Yeah, wife ponytail.
Well, it depends on if they like the ponytail. She dated you with the ponytail,
That's true.
but when you get married, it's a whole different thing. And it's great. These women are awesome. They live with us. They put up with us. They sleep with us upon occasion. It's good stuff. I know. Before I met my wife now, we were, I'd gone through a divorce. And I was smoking a lot of cigars, and it's kind of getting into that bachelor lifestyle, even though I got a kid. And, when girls would come over, ladies would come over, I'd be like, when we're done, I'd be like smoking a cigar, and they'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, is that bothering you? A little bit, yeah. Okay, well, why don't you go wait downstairs, and I'll be down in a minute when I'm done. Because I'm in bed with my cigar. I'm not going anywhere. And Vanessa was just like, that's just not going to work. You smoke in the house? That's not going to work. Not for me. I'm like, okay, well, what do you suggest? And she's like, well, can you smoke down in your office on the first floor? So we're up on the third floor. I'm like, yeah, that's
got
cool.
your own space now.
Well, because, she was my girl. I wanted her, and she wanted me. And, yeah, you know how it is with...
Yeah, when it's right, it's right.
You just let it... You lose the little battles, win the war. The fact that they actually are nice to you, and, like I said, occasionally sleep with us, thumbs up.
So you know it. He knows it. Me, I'm the single guy of the three of us.
Yeah, you'll see.
One of these days, maybe. We'll see.
They'll get you.
One of these days, I don't know.
I went through... This is my fourth. So, I'm more married now than I've ever been. And, yeah, so...
I also have an official Three Guys Pickin' t-shirt for you.
Awesome. What size?
This is extra large, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, XL. That's we seem to only make them in XL. Thanks for
Awesome. Look at that.
thanks for taking the time to sit down with us.
Wow, you can buy that anywhere for under, I don't know, what, $10?
Probably.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
I'll do it for $5. I don't care.
Rolling Stone, this show has cuss words.
Once in a while we do.
Me too.